So if anything, I think that means life is even more precious and worth living to the fullest. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the afterlife?
So I am Alex,
And I am Song.
and this is our project on AI Seinfeld, also called Nothing Forever, and how it is a potential pioneer for the future of the entertainment industry as we know it. So, what exactly is Nothing Forever, and how does it work? Nothing Forever is basically an AI spin-off of the show Seinfeld, which many described as a show about nothing, hence the name Nothing Forever. And it uses AI, machine learning, and generative algorithms, but mainly it uses GPT-4 to create auto-generated scripts that creates the new dialogue infinitely. To create the voices, neural voice APIs are used, and for the environments and character models, Unity is used. So, as a result, we have a cartoon version of Seinfeld that runs infinitely, 24/7, and never stops streaming on Twitch. So by the end of this video, you will have a solid, basic understanding and general overview of these main components and how they work, especially in regards to AI, and how all of these tie together to create Nothing Forever on a high level point of view. Firstly, regarding script generation, it uses GPT-4 as of right now. So GPT splits the dialogue into tokens, which are basic units of the English language that GPT uses to fundamentally understand language. So whenever GPT thinks of something new for Larry to say, it first thinks by using tokens like shown here. Furthermore, it has reward-based learning techniques to train it. Then over time, it becomes familiar with varying contexts and how to respond to certain prompts. Nothing Forever also utilizes neural voice APIs, which are synthetic voices trained by AI to sound more natural. Specific to Nothing Forever, one can create their own custom AI neural voices by first providing real human speech samples, then training the AI by using techniques such as backpropagation. To minimize differences between the AI voice and the real voice, so it will, attempt to sound like the real characters in the show. Although, they are definitely not perfect. Furthermore, in order to match the voices to each corresponding character, there are custom flags for each character's lines. So going back to our example, we could add Kramer for the first line and Jerry for the second. And at a laugh track, we could put in laugh at the end. Although this example is definitely how exactly it is programmed, and this should give you a rough idea on how it all connects. Lastly, on Unity, the character models have AI that programs them to look at each other when interacting with each other, depending on the context. And furthermore, they are programmed to interact with the environment depending on which world they are in. For example, in one world, the models are interacting with the chairs, couches to sit on, microwave in the environments, and frequently interact with each other. There's also another world where it's just Larry doing stand-up.
One of the biggest concerns associated with AI in entertainment is the fact that numerous writers and actors will get replaced with AI. To many, this sounds crazy. However, the technology is there, and given the fact alone, it is extremely likely that many in the future will attempt more advanced versions of what we currently see with AI, sci-fi, such as the implementation of realistic deepfake characters in place of animated models. Now, replacing job aside, at least the characters are not becoming sentient, right?
Do you think we can get out of here soon?
I think we should try, but I'm not sure it'll work. These people here are like nothing I've ever seen before.
Haha, maybe we should try to make them laugh? Maybe then they'll let us go free. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, it's worth a try. Let's see what we can come up with.
All right. I'm sure we can come up with something funny. Let's get to work. Who knows, maybe we'll become hilarious comedians in the process.